Hello, and thank you for clicking on this video. I am going to be presenting to you 3 different AI tools to generate a business logo for you. Starting off with Shopify, also known as Hatchful, I guess they call their AI tool to create logos. This one is free, so is the next one. The only one that has a price tag is the last one that I will be showing you. So let's go ahead and get into it. The last thing I want to mention really quickly here is paying attention to the top right corner. I did not log in or create an account before being able to make a design. Let's go ahead and type in our brand name here. I'm just going to call it Diamonds and Lux. I know that's nothing original, but this is all for practice, okay? So we're going to pretend that this is jewelries and accessories. And those were the only questions that it asked me. And these are the results. So I find this to be really interesting. A lot of these are just simple diamonds or jewels. Some of these other icons that they're displaying make no sense. Like there's an eye-looking glass, there's a coat hanger. I'm gonna regenerate and see if we get anything better. Kind of the same awkward, random, not having a lot to do with jewelry and accessories or the name being called Diamonds and Lux. So a little disappointed, especially in a platform like Shopify. This is a platform for many different stores and entrepreneurs, e-commerce. So I thought that this would be better, honestly, but it's not. So let's go ahead and move into Namecheap. I am, of course, going to be using the same brand name. And I did not log in or create an account for this one either, and it is free to use. So we're gonna say jewelry and accessories. See, I like this. It's telling me to choose different font styles. I feel like this is something that Shopify could have done better. They didn't really ask a lot of stylistic questions. And here on Namecheap, ooh, I like this too. Even asking about a color palette, I like that a lot. So, you can get established with some brand colors and bring more life to your logo to represent your business. And I know that this slogan is pretty cheesy, but I'm thinking of everything on the fly here, going through these examples. Although there are a lot of different icons here, what I'm noticing is that they're kind of in like the early 2000 AOL dial-up symbol icons. So I hope it doesn't look like that as oh, okay, see, it doesn't look so bad once they start generating the design. So it looked really clunky on the other page, but after generating these logos, so that one's really nice. I like that. That's pretty. Honestly, for being free, it wasn't terrible. All right, now let's go ahead and go to Looka. So Looka, you will have to pay for if you decide that you want to download the designs that they generate, but it is free to design. So we're just gonna go through this here really quick, asking me to pick some logos that I like. Fun fact, these logos and these businesses are actually real. Looka logo making is pretty legitimate. They do a pretty refined job with the questions that they ask you. And here, just like with Namecheap, asking me to collect some colors that I like, my company name and my slogan, I will keep all the same. On the next page here, asking us to select some symbols. So jewelry, luxury, diamond, I think that all fits pretty appropriately. And in very little time, this is what Looka generated for my so-called diamond and jewelry business. So as you can see, there is a really big difference in how clean, how professional, and how well done these logos are compared to our first 2 options that we went through. So I hate to say this because of the name of my channel, but sometimes you really do get what you pay for. So, I mean, it's completely up to you and what kind of budget you're working with. I don't think that the logos from Namecheap were bad, especially not for being free. However, Shopify, I wasn't really impressed with those results. I do really like these results here from Looka. and it was completely free for me to go through the steps and make a design. However, it will cost usually somewhere in the neighborhood between, depending on the package that you get, between $20 and $60 to download. What I mean by packaging is this right here. So it depends what you want your prints on and the overall brand kit that you select. If you decide that it is worth the money, you would go up to download here, and these are the options that it would present to you. Like I said, if you decide this is the route that you want to go and you have the money to make this type of an investment. Anyways, that is going to do it for this tutorial. I hope that this was helpful for those of you who are like me, who do not really have web design skills and rely a lot on websites like the ones that I showed you today to help us out, because we don't have those skills, we don't have those tools, right? So AI does make it easier in this regard, even if it slacks a little sometimes, right? Unless you pay for it. So I hope that this was helpful. Once again, thank you for watching the video. Make sure that you do like and subscribe, and leave any questions or feedback that you have for me down in the comments. See you in the next video.